He served as governor for 4 years in the mid-1980s. At funeral services today in Houston, some of the biggest names in Texas politics paid tribute to Mark White. He died Saturday of a heart attack at the age of 77.
He accepted Jesus at a young age. He was baptized.
After being diagnosed with kidney cancer 10 years ago,
John 3:16. For God so loved the world.
Governor White picked scriptures for his 3 children to read at his funeral.
Dad was the life of the party. He thrived off of people. As a matter of fact, he would have loved this funeral. And I know one of his biggest regrets was dying and not being able to attend this funeral.
Every living Texas governor attended.
He enjoyed the handshaking. He enjoyed the give and take with the legislature most of the time.
And almost everyone mentioned his passing no pass, no play.
Mark White had courage.
Not letting students participate in extracurriculars if they cannot make the grade. It was unpopular. Lucy Baines Johnson, daughter of President Lyndon B. Johnson, says her father learned the same cost while trying to pass the Civil Rights Act.
Like Daddy, Mark never lost faith in public life, even though their decisions to do right cost them both dearly.
His commitment to doing what was right despite the consequences, his faith in our people, and his unquenchable sense of optimism is an inspiration. I'll miss you, Dad.
After that ceremony today at Houston's Second Baptist Church, DPS troopers and Texas Rangers escorted Governor White's body here to Austin. He will lie in state at the Capitol Rotunda tomorrow from noon until 3 p.m. before being buried at the Texas State Cemetery. People have to meet specific criteria to be eligible to be laid to rest in the state cemetery. It's open to governors, members of the legislature, some appointed officials, as well as others nominated by the governor or the legislature. But they have to be approved by the Texas State Cemetery Committee. That committee can also approve people who have made a significant contribution to Texas.